Okay guys, back for another cast on the Sorcerer. So, last time I completed, what was it, Cathedral on Nightmare difficulty, and I'm gonna continue on Nightmare Catacombs. That's level 5 to 8. So, I pretty much spent all my gold on books. Yeah, not on booze on hookers, but on books actually. And what did it bring me? I'm just gonna drop some of the items here that I don't really need to take along down the dungeon. And then, well, I used it all on spells. There wasn't any items. I had about 15,000 gold. And the best spell that I actually got, I only got one book, is Teleport. And I'll show you how it functions when I get down. Very, very nice defensive spell. It's a level 2, but I actually only read one book. The reason why it's level 2 is still because of my armor here that raises all spells by 1 level. So I think I'm actually gonna set it up so that, let's see, we're talking Fireball, which is usually my main workhorse, and I think I'm gonna continue now with Chain Lightning. I had great success with that in last time I played, really, in sort of this lower end dungeon. I'm not that scared of pretty much stirring up too much at the moment. And then I'm gonna put actually Teleport as the last. So I got four hotkeys, and it's gonna be Fireball, Chain Lightning, Stone Curse, and Teleport. And you can say, what about your Mana Shield? Yes, that's correct. But I'm gonna do it like this, so I just have the Mana Shield at the ready every time, just before I go down the dungeon. Shouldn't need Mana Shield besides that. If I lose my Mana Shield, I'm pretty much instantly dead with my below 100 hit points. If I'm I was about to say if I'm really fast, I'm gonna survive losing my Mana Shield, but it'll be pretty rarely that I will actually, I think, survive, I mean. Anyway, I think I'm actually gonna start out with Fireball, because here in the beginning, as usual, always sort of be a bit in control of the environment before you stir up too much. Meaning that, and as you can see, these guys, by the way, they don't die from one fireball, which pretty much shows that this is Nightmare. It's not complete, walkover anymore, even though it might look like it last time. As you can see here, the Chain Lightning doesn't work so well when you aren't sort of complete in control of the map, I would say. Okay, so it's these yellow guys. It's the ones that will steal 1 hit point from you permanently if they manage to hit you. I think I'm going back to Fireball here. Then I meet the first mob is the one that is... Oh, Elixir Strength, not too bad. So it works just as all the other elixirs. I get 1 additional strength. Not completely crap, because the more strength, the more sort of heavier items I can carry. Okay, it looks like these guys are fire. These sort of gargoyle guys here. I think, by the way, that the sort of aura down here is really, really well made. I mean the music and the ambience and such. And yeah, there's an armor in here on some kind of pedestal. I suppose this, by the way, room was expected to be really full of mobs. Yeah. So when I clear pretty much everything behind me, or not behind me, but sort of in the vicinity of this room, the lighting, the chain lighting will sort of work as intended, meaning that it'll sort of focus on the mobs that are in here in the room instead of sort of going behind me and trying to hit mobs that it actually cannot because they are behind walls or behind closed doors like down here, etc. See, like here, all the lightings are going in the same direction, this direction, because I cleared everything behind me and above me. Oh, there was actually a book down here, fine. Take it. Very close to level, 100,000 experience. It's probably the next level, I can imagine. As you can see here, the lightning is sort of spreading out a bit because there were mobs sort of south and north of me. Had there been mobs behind me as well, it would sort of thin the, you could say, the effectiveness of the lightnings, that they would then sort of travel north as well. Or sort of try to get in this room, for instance. I can imagine there's a lot of mobs in there as well. So that means I'm not gonna go this way right now. I wanna clear behind me first, so I'll probably go around this major room here and then open the door into the room after. Please stop that. And here you could see the lighting. So one was trying to kill this guy, one lighting was trying to go in this room, so it was just hitting the wall, and one lighting was trying to go behind me in this room. So definitely gonna do this guy as well, of course, but clear the room behind me first. And now you can see all the lightnings are traveling in the same direction. just about getting too close to these guys. It wouldn't be, you know, a complete failure as a sorcerer to go into these guys. I mean, if I got hit once or twice by these guys, but I'm trying to maximize my character, so it would be a little annoying, to be honest. But say for a warrior, etc., yeah, it'd be a small disaster to lose 1 or 2 hit points. I mean, I know it sounds stupid if you have 500, but trust me, end game you really need everything you can get. So magic, definitely my primary stat above all is just raising this mana pool. Or magic as well, because it'll make me able to read more books. So we got a spiritual shrine. I have to look in my papers, and that dropped a book here. Book of Heal Other. Yes, sir. I'll take anything I can get. Elixir magic, fine. Means that currently my mana pool is on 568, not too bad. I'm just gonna have to look in my papers, which I didn't have at the ready. Let's see. There we go. So it will fill all my empty slots with appropriate gold. Let's try it just for fun. That's 16 gold per slot about. I suppose that is what the game feels is appropriate. Anyway, I can use my teleport spell here. So what I can actually travel, sort of, you could say it's a kind of a wall hack. So I can travel pretty much almost anywhere I like. And you could actually sort of travel yourself into Diablo if you wanted to. So what I'm gonna do now the way that I've bound my hotkeys is that I'm gonna find by my S for spells, and I get up all my possible spells. So I'll have mana shield ready. I just did that. And as usual, I'm gonna be a little careful here with not getting too much aggro right away. This in here is there's probably a ton of mobs in there. Not to mention that I got hidden here, or some kind of hidden, and they're definitely not my favorite mob, because all of a sudden, I mean, I have a lot of them. The grey skeletons are definitely resistant to lightning. So you can fireball, bro. And book of firebolt, sure, fine. Any book I can read, really, is most welcome. So, as you can see on the map here, I sort of cleared this sort of southern part, and that means that all lightning should sort of travel north now. Maybe if there was mob standing here, it will try to sort of travel this way, but if I stick to the left side over here, then my lightning should be focused in the direction that I want them to. Okay, so down to level 7 is here. Just doing a little test shooting here with my lightning to see if anyone's home, sort of. So I got a closed door up here. Yeah, I'm just gonna take it. So my test shooting, I could hear there was one of the hidden guys down here. Yeah, okay, he got it right in the face there. Another one there. So 1 or 2 may not be a problem, but like I said, if you get surrounded by them or close to, have 3, 4, 5 of them hitting at you at the same time, it's definitely a big problem. How's that splash damage here? I think Sacred Shrine is the worst of all, to be honest. I'm just waiting until I have to looking in my papers until I have the full sort of area more clear. I mean, looking what the shrine's all about. As you can see there, all of a sudden you got a lot of these guys. Just test shooting a bit here. You got most of them. I'm probably just gonna take the plate because it's maybe 2,000 gold, something like that. I haven't got anything else sort of interesting right now to fill my inventory with anyway. I'm just gonna look at that shrine. Yeah, it's the worst of the worst. So you lose from taking it. The guy that takes it, had there been more players, they won't be affected by it. But the guy that takes it will lose 10% of his total mana and get the Fire Bolt spell increased by 2. The reason why I'm test shooting here is that these, the hidden, they are rarely sort of solo mobs. They're usually in some kind of group. You can see there actually just 3 of these skeleton mobs outside. I'm in big trouble actually using my spells. 1 is fine. 3 is not, definitely not. So, level 26 or not, there's no reason to risk anything still. I mean, even just 2 of these mobs will sort of get me in a tiny bit of trouble. It's not so much the damage, it's more like, you know, they're interrupting my cast, that's the problem. Interesting setup here, by the way, with the barrels. Yeah, it's not a bad armor. If you had found this armor, say at level 15 or something, it would actually be quite a nice armor. Resist all 15 and hit points plus 28. It's not too bad. Pretty good armor for its level. I got way better. That splash damage on the fireballs, really nice versus these sort of concentrated mobs. So yeah, if you have a big sort of room like this, expect a lot of mobs in there, so it's usually smart to, you know, clear the around the room first. Just shooting here is usually the hidden guys. And these sort of stone figures, they're the gargoyles. They are, as soon as they take any kind of damage, they will try to sort of sit down again, because then they will sort of regenerate. Shield is pretty crap, but... And naturally, once you take care about the teleport spell, don't sort of teleport into a lot of mobs, so I try to avoid areas that I haven't explored yet. And by the way, the scrolls of infravision will actually show the hidden on the map. So they are not more hidden than that, you could say. Nothing in here. And as you can see, there are just 2 mobs and I'm in trouble. Mainly due to my low armor class, because it will... I suppose it works in a way that... actually, I'm not 100% sure on that, but I suppose it's like... the lower armor class you have, the more damage you will take, and the easier it is for mobs to hit you. I suppose it's like that, because with the armor class that I have now at the moment, sort of any mob will hit me. The reason why I'm picking up the skull cap, it is had it been unique like this one, it would have been best in slot. The skull cap is the best helmet I can get, but I'll take it when I get there. Just like the armor that can go like from 42 armor as it has up to 50, this can go from 2 to 4 armor. But it's a minor concern. Yeah, they definitely don't like lightning, these guys. Alright, I think I cleared fully. Just gotta check. Yeah, okay, upsy daisy. So back to the start almost, yeah. So down to level 7 is here. And I'm just gonna set up my mana shield again. There we go. So, and with the, if there's a goat shrine here, I know there's sort of goat guys in here, and they can be really obnoxious as well. So, it's nice to sort of clear a hallway like I've done here. The worst part I could do actually at the moment was just walking beside this entrance, because I'll get a lot of aggro from this room, and I haven't got sort of the rest of the areas in under control. Just gonna do a test shot. Okay, so we got some guys here. First gold guy. Okay, these are red, so I'm pretty sure they are resistant to fire. Called more coming. Okay, so one of them sort of got behind me. I don't like that too much. And yeah, it's about time to get to town to replenish my mana. So it's not like it's hard, I would say, on Nightmare here. It's more like, yeah, you can die here, definitely, but it's not like it's hard. It's more like I need... you just need to be a bit on your toes so that... so you won't get surrounded. Or having just too many mobs hitting on you at the same time. So before I do anything else, portal. There we go.
Whoa! What can I do for you?
And just for the fun of it, I'm just looking what he has. Nothing of interest. And it's just about stockpiling some mana, I suppose.
I sense a soul in search of answers.
So she actually has a book of Golem. I just gotta buy it. I think it's one of the spells that I am actually missing. Pretty sure it's a level... Oh, well, I actually have it, but it doesn't matter to any sort of books I can find.
I sense a soul in search of answers.
I can't really remember if I had flash, actually. Yeah, I didn't. Flash was a level 2 spell here because I remember. Well, I can see it's a level 2 spell, and I just took it. So the level 1 is from the book, you can say, and the level 2 is from my armor. So it was one of the level 2 spells that I'm missing. Currently have all the level 1, missing 1 level 2. Got all the 3s, and I'm still missing 1 or 2 level 4s. I think it's not full, the last one. I think they made room for some spells that they maybe decided not to use anyway. Anyway, always make it a habit that I am going mana shield right away. And then the question is if I should sort of go down south here and sort of engage in this huge room, but I think I'll clear down here first. doing a little test shooting. Actually hit So the mobs I like the least are the goats because they're pretty fast and hit fast as well. So they're sort of sorcerer's nightmare, you could say. By the way, inside here I can see there's a rare mob because there's a field that's sort of lighted up. So when you open this door, there's gonna be a rare instantly. Not to mention, this guy apparently got aggro from my light radius somehow. So must expect a lot of these sort of goat guys down there as well. I can actually close this door, so I'm gonna do that. The goat guys, they can actually open the doors. But what I meant by the guys that I like the least of the mobs that are on this level here are these red goat melee guys, and as I should have that spell ready, you could say, because sure some of the other mobs are annoying as well, but it's better to, you know, have the spell ready mobs like than reverse. Okay, so goat guys from, well, maybe just one, I don't know. So, the way the spell is acting, I'm 100% sure there's a ton of mobs inside this room, because a lot of the lightnings, as you can see here, want to travel down here. It means that there's a ton of mobs down here. Okay, yeah, so lots of these goat guys, fine. Fine as long as I can do a fighting retreat.
Where would I put this?
So I'm trying to treat in a way that all the lightnings There we go. It's fairly easy to see this one though. Guardian here, by the way, it's a good way to, if you want to test the room, if there's something in there, just gonna put it up. It won't take the aggro, but it can show you if there's mobs inside. They'll probably go for you as soon as they take damage from you though.
Where would I put this?
So, Book of Healing, Book of Flash, yeah, sure. Flash is a spell that will give, will give damage just around yourself. I hardly use it. Some of the mobs below at sort of the final levels, they actually use it. looks like this, but yeah, I think the damage is too crap to be of any use, to be honest. I'm just gonna see. Well, it's not that bad on the paper, but the problem is I don't want any mobs close on me, so I shouldn't be running around with, you know, a spell that's only meant for mobs that are close on me. It shouldn't happen, you can say. I have 2 infravisions lying up in town, so I'm just gonna use one now. More goat guys, and you can see here actually a ton of goat guys. And maybe now that I have the infravision, I'm probably just going to clear this room. Hey guys. Really annoying sort of running patterns, which is of course made so that it's harder for ranged casters as well as bow rogue to hit them. Here you see sort of the power of Plain Lightning, where all of the mobs on the map was sort of north of me, so every single spell is going up. And yeah, never take a goat shrine. A goat shrine is the same as a random shrine, meaning that yeah, it could be, you know, the worst of the worst, meaning lose 10% of your mana pool. And nothing can justify sort of losing that on purpose. Yeah, some of these rare guys, the one behind that, they can be really obnoxious, very fast, and they resist some of your spells, so it's a bit of a panic mode, you could say. So I prefer to clear as much as possible before I open to a rare guy. Sometimes they're really easy, but sometimes they're not, so yeah. I just prefer to clear some more of the map. And there are a bit of sort of a nasty parts left. There was this major room up here. So I want my lightnings to go in the same direction. That means it's a good idea to, yeah, clear everything else. Then the rooms, where I sort of know there's a lot of mobs inside. Like this one here as well, so I'm clearing all around it. There we go.
Where would I put this?
Yeah, good question. It's just for money. I don't think it's worth a lot, but it's all that I have. So let's see. Worst case scenario is full of goats. And it is. So I had my Plain Lightning ready. It wasn't too bad, though. And we had a room next door up here. I think it's probably a ton of goats up here as well because... Oh, what's a mob here? No. It's a barrel. This room is full of goats as well, I think. And there was a goat shrine up there. That means that there's always goats inside if there's a goat shrine in a big room. And the goat shrine was here. I could see it from outside. So if you look at the map now, you could see that I've cleared everything actually behind me and above me. So the only way pretty much to go right now is down here. Yeah. I'm pretty glad that that I actually made that spell go off, because otherwise I would have been in trouble. I almost had 3 guys hitting on me at the same time. That would have been really nasty. Ring mail, yeah, I got no room. I'll do like this. And then I'll mark it. So I got 3 mana pots here, so I'm just gonna mark it with town portal.
I have no room.
Alright, clear down here as well. Okay, so it's Mr. Rare down here. Okay, so not one of the real baddies, and not too bad. He actually dropped a unique battle axe. Would be interesting to see what that is. Okay, and he's got a lot of holes here. Just gonna come back here and pick up the axe. Gonna mark it again with the town portal. Alright, I think this is actually full clear. Yeah, nice axe. It would probably have been useful for a warrior at this level. So I think the exit was up here. Yeah, it is. So, as usual, always have mana shield at the ready with my current setup. Oh, what's this? Potion of healing, never mind that. So, final level. And I already have a doorway to fight in. That's really nice down there. Just gonna do a little test shooting here. Okay, some blue guys. I don't like fire, that's fine. And all these doggies, that's just great. So this is pretty much the perfect opener, because now I have pretty much a lot of room to kite in, and there's an extra doorway here. Let's see what's inside. What's a gargoyle? Fine.
I have no room.
Book of Stone Curse, yeah, sure. Very nice. Just to show you how it works at the moment. Stone Curse is either duration or lower mana cost. So it was 51 before and 48 now. So from 45 you get, it costs 3 sort of lower. Healing, fine. And healing is about the same, I guess. Either it's lower cost or for the spell to be cast, or it's more healing sort of given, or yeah. So when I have 2 doorways open, I'm just gonna tease some of the mobs in the doorway that I have opened already. And sometimes it can be a good idea to just, advance and then just stay still for a couple of seconds to see if you got more aggro than you actually realized. Before I open the room, I'm just gonna clear sort of the open area down south here. And another Book of Stone Curse, perfect. If I were to buy the Stone Curse book at the Witch at the moment, it's 12,000 gold, so it's pretty much like finding 12,000 gold, the Book of Stone Curse. Not too bad. And another level. That also means that this is sort of adequate difficulty level when I'm leveling this fast, actually. But yeah, it was like almost one of a kind and very sort of a new sort of game. This type of game where you have a character that you develop like this. So some things weren't completely thought through back then. For instance, like usually most of the items you can find at this level, they aren't sort of prepped for what you already have when you have cleared normal hell difficulty level. So item-wise, it's very rare that you get an item on the first 8. Before you reach hell and nightmare difficulty, but it's very good experience though. So I think it's worth taking it, and it's a sort of feeling of completion as well. Further, it will get you sort of more acquainted to the damage that the mobs they deal, which is way more than on normal difficulty. Like I said, it's not always the damage, it's more like the stun lock that's the problem for Sorcerer especially, but also I'd say for Rogue. Okay. This guy is doing a lot of damage. And he's sort of hidden. To see if I can... I think I can sort of stone cursed him. And I think, yeah, he actually died there. It's a bit of a... Oh. Bit of a weird sort of mechanic. Yeah. I think I'm actually gonna go up to town. I can just make sure that this is all cleared. Please stop doing that. Thank you. And yeah, sure, I'll take your amulet. I'd like to get this field plate, of course, but I'm pretty filled up already. Except with gold, so yeah, I can do a little extra gold. I think I'm gonna clear the room in here first, if it's not already. These guys are not too dangerous, but they're just, yeah, sort of chunky hit point wise. That's it. But there was a group of them here where there was a rare. So he had sort of one of them here. Just gonna move all. All my mana, so I had it sort of safe spot. My belt. So usually when I'm playing here, I'm sitting with my finger over the 1, 2, 3 button, something like that. That's why I sort of prefer having my mana pots over here or refilled over here. And I think I have enough mana to clear the room here. So ring dropped right
I cannot carry anymore.
My face, and I cannot carry anymore. Just gonna move one of my scrolls down here. Alright, so I'm gonna run up down here by where the armor is. There we go. Put a town pole and a shield at the ready. So I have this armor down here that I wanna bring up next time. It was the one from the boss, and usually when items drop from bosses, they can... in my experience, they're usually better than average. I mean, they can have stats that you won't see sort of normally on items like that. Just gonna
Hello, my friend. Stay a while and listen.
Okay, so I doubt there was anything of interest. I'm
Whoa,
just gonna
what
sell
can I do for you?
some of the stuff that I know is, well, it's not crap, but I guess 12 magic is not that impressive. Uh, 12 magic could be interesting even for mage if I want to read some books where I haven't got enough magic yet, but I don't see it coming in the near future, so I'm just sort of, yeah, letting it go. So, Hellslayer, 8 strength, 8 vitality, 100% extra damage, hit points plus 25, mana minus 25. Yeah, sure. It would be nice for a warrior,
what can I do for you?
if he could sort of hold himself up without a shield. So, repairing, and that's pretty much it. Yeah. I have a scroll of infravision. I'm probably gonna pop it in the next level. Mainly because I got a lot of them. But it's very nice, especially in the beginning of the... when you start on a new level, to see if there's any sort of ambushes just around the corner. In periods, they are sort
I
of hard
sense a soul in
come
search
by,
of
but,
answers.
the witch will sometimes have some for sale. Just gonna sell my mana shield. There we go. See she has any interesting books. She does have a mana shield. Yeah, sure, I'll take it. Kings here, by the way, is sort of the best stat for melee. King's Warstaff, it can be maximum of to hit 100% and a maximum of I think it's 175% damage. So it's from, I think it's from 151 to 175% extra damage. So had this item sort of been perfect, it would have been to hit 100% and plus 175% damage. And the best item you can get for warrior actually is a one-handed bastard sword with plus 100% to hit and plus 175% damage. Warrior is not able to sort of hold himself up with a two-handed weapon on hell difficulty, so you might sure you can use a two-hander while it's fun, but eventually it's not fun.
I sense a soul in search of answers.
Yeah.
I sense a soul in search of answers.
There was an armor down below, and I'm just gonna throw my gold here, so there's no reason to... Well, there are reasons to keep it on me, but even if I would have to sort of escape, save and exit, then I can sort of allow myself to use a couple of stacks of gold. It's good to have, good to buy more books, etc. There we go. So I got the plate from the rare guy. This guy is lying there, the red bluish guy. Anyway, let's clear the last of the level. Just gonna test shoot a bit here. That was apparently a good idea. Lots of dogs down there. I think it's a rare as well, by the way. Fortunately, they're pretty stupid, so they're trying to hit me even though they haven't got the range for it. This is a pretty nasty guy, this one. If you come around a corner, especially as warrior, and you get all these sort of dogs. I've died once, I remember, on a warrior, where I came around a corner and they were standing, you know, like 10 dogs here, including some rare, and I got like 10 bolts of acid spit right in my face. Not so funny. I pretty much died instantly. So, yeah. So yeah, test shooting is nice. If you are lucky enough to be ranged, well, lots of mobs in there. Always still good, even if you are proud level 20. So, test shooting a bit more. Alright, clear down here. The good thing about Fireball is splash damage, so sometimes I'm even hitting some of the mobs that I can't see. The ones sort of beside the one that I was hitting. Exit to level 9, fine. So I'm just going back up. I'm pretty sure I cleared everything. I just wanted the staff as well, and I'm just double checking here. Yeah, it's full clear. Fine. So, full mana and mana shield at the ready. And I'm actually done for now, guys. I'm just gonna go up to safety here and up to town. Let's see what the items actually were. So I'll try to, in order not to make the videos to become too long, I usually take like one section at a time, and we cleared like Cathedral last and this time Cave. So next time I'm gonna continue in, Cathedral last and Catacombs just now, and then Caves next time.
Hello, my friend.
Let's identify.
Stay a while and listen.
Yeah, it's crap. It was from the sort of rare doggy, and this is from the rare sort of big guy, and this is pretty crappy as well. High durability, yeah, sure, it's nice, but it's not a stat you want to run around with, so...
Well, what can I do for you?
And then pick up all my other...
I have no room.
Oh, I have no room. These infravisions will definitely become useful in the next episode. I'm gonna start out with one, so from caves it begins to become sort of pretty difficult, I'd say. This is still sort of warm-up catacombs that I just did. Let's see if, now that I'm up here, if the witch has anything interesting.
I sense a soul in search of
I'm just gonna sell the
answers.
staff that I got from the doggy. 700 gold. Complete crap. Let's see what she has. Elixir of magic. Yeah, sure, I'll take that. Elixir of dexterity. Yes, sure, why not? And a book of fireball as well. Sure. I'm gonna pick up my 20,000, and these 20,000 I'm gonna spend on probably some more spell books. So, as usual, guys, thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you in the next time in the caves. So, yeah, stick around. Bye-bye.